What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this video was supposed to be a part 3 of the Holley Sniper EFI tuning with fellow YouTuber Dirty Side Gets Down on my D100 shop truck project. But the last test drive data logging session ended poorly. So yeah, had some fueling issues. Thought maybe it might be the pump. So instead of replacing the pump right away, I decided to relocate it from inside the frame rail to right back here by the tank. Now obviously this isn't done yet. I just built a mount out of a sheet of aluminum and everything is mounted right here. You can see the line comes down, it comes around, and it goes to the filter, and the pump is actually on the front side of that. Now, like I said, obviously that panel's not done yet. I still gotta clean it up, I gotta paint it, all that good stuff. But while working on that, I kind of got to thinking, what if the problem is actually in the Sniper with the fuel pressure regulator? So I'm gonna do some testing. Part of what I saw when I was stranded on the side of the road for 3 hours waiting for a tow truck was when I would turn the Sniper on, my fuel pressure, I could hear the pump running, my fuel pressure was reading 0. So, did some testing on the side of the road, popped the line off of the Holley, turned the pump on, and fuel came out. So that tells me my fuel filter's good, everything was good, or fuel flow was good. Checked for spark, all that good stuff. So, started doing a little YouTube research, and I found where people have been having issues with the fuel pressure regulator in these Holley Sniper EFIs. So I'm going to do some testing and then I'm going to bypass it. All right, so I've got my first little initial test set up here. Let me show you what I'm doing. So what I did was I took the feed line off the Holley. So it comes up through that fuel pump or fuel filter through the gauge and then into the Holley normally. So what I did was I just disconnected it, ran a hose out over the side into a tank. And then what I'm going to do is this blue wire actually is from my pump. So I've got an alligator clip hooked to that. Wire runs over here. I just got to put that on the battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the pump and I'm going to watch the gauge. I want to see if that gauge shows any pressure. It shouldn't. There's no regulator hooked up. It should just be a free flow, so there should be no pressure buildup. And if that's the case, what I'm thinking is maybe the regulator in the Holley Sniper is failing open. Like there's maybe something clogging it, which I've seen issues of the powder coating when they made the Sniper. Some of the powder coating got into that housing for the regulator and it starts to degrade and actually clogs up the regulator, causing a drop in fuel pressure. Now, I haven't heard of or seen anything where it goes completely to 0, but I guess it's possible. So let's go ahead and test this theory out and see what happens. All right, so I've got my alligator clip in hand. I'm gonna connect that to the battery. You guys keep an eye on that gauge. Let me know what it does, all right? Here we go. Look, pump's running. Nothing on the gauge apparently, huh? So, with that theory kind of proven out, I guess, what I'm going to do now is hook up an external regulator. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is open up the housing of the Sniper, take that regulator out, and see if I can see anything that may have caused it to fail. And then I'll hook up an external regulator. All right, so for those of you guys that don't know, the fuel pressure regulator in the Holley Sniper lives right here. So it's behind the fuel return and it's right there on the passenger side of the Sniper. And it just uses 4 little Allen head bolts to hold it in place. And here's what it looks like. So it's just a little, I actually broke this one trying to get it out, but it's got this little O-ring on it. Then the fuel passages on the other side. And inside there is a spring with a white plastic ball. And then as the fuel pressure goes through the Holley, back out through the regulator. That spring is what kind of sets the 58 PSI needed by the Holley Sniper EFI. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I broke this one trying to get it out. I didn't see anything wrong. I didn't see anything like maybe clogging this or preventing it from closing and building pressure. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and button the Holley back up, and I'm going to be running an external adjustable pressure regulator. So the adjustable fuel pressure regulator that I'm going to be running is by PQY. It's just a Amazon special. I think it was like 35 bucks, something like that. Nothing special, but it looks a lot like, or almost basically the same as, an Aeromotive unit. It does have a vacuum port on the side, and that's if I decide that I ever want to run any kind of boost, then I can hook up a boost sensor line to that, and that'll adjust the fuel pressure for that. But for right now, I'll just cap that. And then on top there is the adjustment for the fuel pressure, and I'm just waiting to get the correct fittings. The PQY fuel pressure regulator comes with -8 fittings, and I'm running -6 and then a -4 for the return. So once I get those fittings, then I'll come into the side there, and that's where the fuel return coming off the Holley will go into the side, and then out the bottom we'll hook up to the return line back to the tank. And then I'll be able to use the top adjustment there to adjust the fuel pressure, and I'll be able to use the gauge right there to monitor it to make sure I get everything adjusted correctly. All right, so here's where I'm at. I got my fuel fittings in for the regulator, so I got the fuel lines all connected, the return lines all done, that's all in. I also moved my coil, and I did that while I was waiting for my fuel fittings to get here, just because, you know, I've been reading a lot of stuff about EMI, so just to eliminate that last possibility of EMI from the coil, I moved it pretty much as far as I could off the engine block, away from the Holley. It's basically on the edge of the firewall behind the fender. I'll show you that in just a second. So I did that while I was waiting for the fuel fittings. So that's in. Let me bring it under the hood, and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. All right, so there's the regulator. So I had to get these adapter fittings that actually go into the regulator for a -4 and for a -6. So I got those in, got the return lines all plumbed up, and then again, moved my coil, ran a new wire, got all that basically as far away from everything as I possibly can. I'll clean all this up later once I kind of get everything dialed in. Now, I also went ahead and I already set the initial fuel pressure. I set it to about 60 PSI, Holley says 58. I think I have it set for about 60 right now, just static, no load on the engine. And so let me show you exactly how I did that on the regulator. So right here on top of the regulator, you loosen this jam nut, and then you thread this Allen head, basically threaded rod, set screw type thing. That adjusts your fuel pressure, and once you get it dialed in, then you tighten this jam nut down. So I was watching the gauge there on the fuel pressure. Let me hook the pump up and I'll show you. So there you can see the fuel pressure. If I can get rid of the glare, there we go. About 60. And again, so I just adjusted that set screw on top there until I got the pressure to where I want it, like I said, about 60 PSI. So what I need to do now is jump in the truck, fire it up, and just check the pressure with the engine actually running, see if I need to adjust it at all, and then take it for a drive. All right, as you can hear, truck's running, and the fuel pressure staying right at 60. Now I know it's just idling. You let it warm up. I got data logs running right now. Once it kind of gets up to temperature, I'm going to take a look at the data logs, see how the fuel flow looks, see how everything else looks, and then I'll probably send those over to Dirty Side Gets Down, have him look at them, and probably go for a drive. All right, so that fuel regulator definitely seemed to have helped my fuel flow issues. The fuel flow remained more in the normal range, maybe getting as high as like 150 pounds an hour instead of going up to like 600 pounds an hour like it did with the internal regulator. Now, there's definitely still an issue with the fuel pump. Honestly, the truck ran like garbage. I mean, it just, was going lean a lot, and the fuel pump was struggling. Definitely seems like the fuel pump is going out. But a faulty fuel pump is definitely the least of my problems.